I'm getting on a plane out of here. I'm running out of money every month. But I've learned a lot of things. Just minimalize and get off those damn smartphones. They drain you. The other thing I'm getting out of here, I'm living on the food bank. They drop some food off. I feel like a prison here. If you're on a Canada pension, you can't go out and enjoy yourself. I used to be able to at the track or running horses around when we had to go to horse business. We want to get rid of the conservatives in Ontario, the Canadian Horse Racing Association. We're fed up with them. We need room to train horses. We need land. Wherever I go, there's got to be thoroughbreds and land. And I'm considering South Australia, Geelong, and everything. This area is terrible. It's overpriced. They just John Gorka selling houses in the field. When I was younger, I was looking around. I hate cities. I really hate cities. What are they? People on friggin' yup phones talking nonsense about climate denying. I think I'll be leaving. I hate conservatives. I was in the Green Party. But we couldn't get anywhere. We had those bastards. You can attack me all you want. I don't give a damn. I hate conservatives. I hate Pierre Poilievre. He's a liar. And what do you guys want? Live in the cities and sit on your smartphones all the time? Or do you want a nice life? And go to quaintness and quietness and away from all this noise and traffic and garbage and drugs. And I like quaint, quiet, rural development. I like breeding horses. I like racing. But that seems to have got ostracized on this stupid book. Our Canadian Thoroughbred Association is good, but we can't race on nothing. That pretty well ran over developers, real estaters, and they're all a bunch of crooks. The housing market, they're all crooks. Sell your property, sell privately. Cut the middleman, they're on the take. You might be able to sell it cheap. I saw a place here, Asian girls renting it a little cheaper. I can't live here with these prices. He's out there protesting. I don't blame him. I'm seeing if I might get services. Like you say, get stuffed, Canada, Ontario, and Ford up yours. What did you do? I hate Doug Ford. I really do. His Bob brother was a crackpipe Bob. And I wanted to live. I want a Green Party. I'm fed up. We were working on small rural business development and bicycle paths and active transportation. All you got is a bunch of stupid kids with these stupid phones, all drugged up, stoned, not thinking, and kicking cars and yelling at them. Oh, I was watching that. They're all drugged because of the fentanyl problem with a socialized healthcare that allowed the big pharma in. That's the truth. I'm a holistic practitioner. I can't get insurance here because they're all right-wing dingers. And they know I hate them. Can't get along with them. I cannot get along with climate deniers. They're monsters. They're just, I used to read Harold Smith Country Life. Good magazines, getting back to grassroots. I did a lot of looking at life and minimalizing it. I'm back to it. Why do I want anything other than that? I worked on a blacksmith shop. I mean, a Bavarian blacksmith shop once. I learned how to make things out of single iron, wrought iron, artwork, everything. Just tools, basic tools. And we got so much junk. Now Doug Ford's got a plan out. Now we got to separate the garbage. Quit producing garbage, Doug. You're just dumping garbage on me every morning. I get up, I go down the mailbox, there's a garbage bin there, and I just throw out paper. There's no, if you had a carbon tax on that, you wouldn't have that. Cut down the paper production. What are you doing? Cutting down trees that you can build houses out of? There's all sorts of materials we can build houses out of, but we build more houses and up goes the prices. Pierre Poilievre's the same bloody point. Pierre Poilievre is doing the same thing as these bastard conservatives did, using the taxpayers and running down carbon tax. That carbon tax is making me money. Feeding me. I'm going to go for a friggin' drink and get with me, stupid kids on smartphones. Do I hate you? No, you're all on drugs and you're on drugs because you're on this stuff. These are opioid hits. So they lead to another addiction. So what the hell's an addiction? Drink? Be a beer that you enjoy? Have a coffee? And no noise? I hate hip-hop music in a bar. I like nice music. I'm getting sick of it all. I hate this town. It's all friggin' hip-hop. And a bunch of stupid kids talking to themselves. I talk to myself how stupid this friggin' right-wing town is. I hate conservatives. I like going where there's no conservatives. No climate deniers. But they're all on YouTube and Facebook now. They returned. The return of the zombies. The return of the zombies. And you gotta watch your P's and Q's on social media. I can say F this and that when I'm playing guitar. People laugh. They're gonna say F the pawnies. Fuck the conservatives. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Screw you, Poilievre. Screw you, Doug Ford. And screw every damn like winner. Oh yeah, not what's her name? Out there in Alberta. She's got a moratorium on renewables. Screw her too. It's not worth it. And every stupid bitch that invests in fracking, doesn't matter how good you look, honey, you're bimbo. Because I know what a bimbo is. That's a derogatory word. A derogatory word. Really? A biker boy says, hey man, you go upstairs in the El Macombo's blues. Right, you can. And downstairs is all friggin' bimbo. Bikers were running the bars back then. So I took the advice of big biker man. Went upstairs and heard some Roy Buchanan. I got hooked to telly. But I hate hip hop music. Why do you got headphones on? To drown that crap out. Well, it's good music, really. What are you smoking? Molly. You look like crap in about a year. My friends are dead because of drugs, LSD and stuff in the 60s, 70s. It was terrible. And I never got into it. A little bit of weed, but not like it is now. So legal. And you can't think. So you're on these things. And you got no mind. Is there any young people that agree with me on this? A younger generation? Because I'm not against you. But wake up. These are toxic. This is a dumb phone. Wake up to the cost of it. How much those phones cost. This kid guy, I had him as a client. His data plan ran out. So he's alone. No data plan. Just a straight phone. He called me and wanted help. I helped him. He paid me. So my gig here is getting you out these damn things and getting into maybe this, writing notes, started learning in chunks. Get books, audio books, get an MP3 player, get an Audible account, get Spotify, get podcasts that are gonna lever to what you're interested in. There's good audio, like all these smartphones. They're expensive. I was thinking this. I thought they were good, all this multifunction. I have all these apps. That she said it to me down the hall. My grandchildren, they call me. They don't text me. I don't like text. I like a voice, and this comes in good. And it's clear and it's loud. How much was it? $89. $89. The plan is $29 a month. Plan on my smartphone, $200 a month. Quite a variance, isn't it? It burned out. Serendipitously, it burned out. It was updates. They're just going in. It's in the shop getting repaired. I got to cut ties with Bell now. And I'm just want to leave. I don't want to live in Canada. If you're going to vote Pierre Paulette for you just leave. There's no options. No government works well all one party. That's a majority party, don't you know what you're getting into? Full control. He can do anything he wants. He can lie to you. So vote for him. You're getting into an economic solution. He's going to lower the taxes. He hasn't lowered the taxes. He's progressive conservative, Doug Ford. He hasn't lowered the taxes one bit. The only way you can lower the taxes is cutting sales tax, property tax, and going full carbon. Not carbon offsets. They're doing that in Australia. I looked at that. Holy cow. Carbon tax credits. That's the green scam. It's for people that are producing carbon get a credit for cutting down trees. That makes sense. What sort of ideologies is this? What is this? It's free market capitalism, kids. Don't keep on yelling at me Keynesian economics. It's not working, and that's what's destroying the world right now. Free market capitalism. As I read the book, and it's just pointing on this. More growth economy. More growth what direction? Sustainability. There's no sustainability of fossil fuel economy. It's just printing money. All the taxes going out to just those few provinces. They're called. She got it. I was telling her in here. I get you now. You explained it good. The equalization payments go out to BC and Vancouver and Alberta. Did you know that? Could be Trudeau, neoliberalism, but it's also conservative. It's also conservative. So you got a couple other parties to choose from, but they're a power and politics party. Their policy is to do a lot of things. They might cut your education. They might cut a lot of things out because they're talking about tax cuts. Come on, kids. You need infrastructure. Don't have highways. Don't have hospitals. Well, that's where a major amount of our money's going. Healthcare. A lot of our money is sucked into healthcare. If you measure out the models. So we had a socialized healthcare system. But Fat Cat came in there, and that was the big pharma racket. And it's just been sucking the system dry. Fat Daddy, pharmaceutical capitalistic system, a free market deregulated medications, killing people. And fentanyl opiates are all part of a pharmaceutical deregulated free market system. Marijuana, it's a commodity now. Think about it, commodity market. Am I against marijuana? Well, the THC for PTSD and stuff, that works. It's medical. I'm sure to the point, why do we have all these weed shops open? I can't even get to a coffee shop. The girls, it's sort of strange. They're open all night long, these weed places. So you can go and get high, but I can't have a coffee somewhere. Sit and write and just be out of this damn apartment. I hate it here. Noise and traffic. Oh, poor me. I hope you're feeling nice. Oh, that's nice, young lady, to say that. But I looked at your videos. You like that noise out there. I talk a lot of you girls, and you just love noise. I grew up in the country. I don't like noise. I like my neighbors about 10 miles away. Chainsaw, I don't want to hear it right next to me. I don't like trucks that are noisy. I like electric or horsepower. And I'm sitting in the coffee shop, the Tim Hortons, the other night. And the Amish family came in. Nice kids and quiet. The teacher came in. Oh, I'm their teacher. That's an old rural style tradition. They dress funny. Who cares? They're plain people. I like them. But I don't like the guys that come in there with the hoodies up, angry, and throw garbage all over the place. They're stoned. They're angry. The girls aren't too bad, but the guys, they're all on drugs. They're angry. I was watching these guys. They're on drugs, and they're right out of it. Tommy, are you in there? Can you see the real me? Can you? Why do you talk to yourself? Tommy? That's drug addiction. And I hear the language on these, but he says, slow down. That girl's got problems. That's true. So compassion comes in. And I look beyond the illusion of these kids as angry, punking, rotten kids. I look at them as deep soul trapped in a painful world of overinformation and lies. Lies, mostly lies. Because the free market, 1% making money. And you're not getting anywhere. The democracy's gone. Elizabeth May wrote the book years ago. Imagine a world without all this fossil fuels and carbon and profiteering and connections to everything, oil and gas connections. The freedom of that. Like you buy a house and you put passive, you put an energy system in that regenerates, works on wind, solar. And no lies here, it does work. The technology is getting better. Computers were never anything until we started producing them. Well, we can produce solar voltaics. And there's a house in Queensland. I looked at it. She's invested 7 years, built the grid system up that she's off grid. Those cars run for free. Whoa. No taxes. There's no taxes on that. Because you're not paying into a gas tax or any tax. It's free. Once you pay something off like that, you own it. You own the means of production. That's capitalism, right? But this isn't capitalism. They own the means of production. Think of that. They own the means of production. That's what Marx talked about. Who owns the means of production? Like now, it's not the industrial age. It's a high-tech age. That's sort of a minimalistic age, is that buying used materials, food, furniture, building them up. There's some ways to build nice tables. I'm looking around here. Got a big plane. They just cut one big log out, and it's beautiful knots and wood in it. It's gorgeous. Some of the things we can make out of raw material. But we're consuming it at an alarming rate and selling it on the world market. So I guess I'm getting back into a grassroots, non-globalized economy, using what we have. And I hear on here they say, micromanagement drives you nuts, doesn't it? Working within your community, working together, unifying, developing a small community of grassroots. I saw he built a place for a bunch of young people out there. They were homeless out in BC. He was a really kind man. They grew food together. They ate together. He had a nice place, and he was always kind to everybody. And anybody had a problem, come in and talk to me. I don't mind talking to you, sir. Ma'am, I don't mind. Come in and talk. The door's closed. Your room's safe. You can go and have a bath or a shower. Nice, comfortable place to live. The food's grown by the community. Is it cahoots? No, he just decided to help young people out. He was a nice man, kind man. Don't depend on political parties. They're all pocket lined by corporations. They don't have any use for you. I hear a lot of young people say, let's head for the hills. Yeah, go back to the old ways. Is this counterculture? You could live well if you form communities and work together, grassroots. The Wi-Fi, you can control the price of everything by not buying into it. The markets have got to change. That's empowerment. If you just walked away, well, how are we going to get back? You have the control of that. I don't like the Wi-Fi prices. We'll go just use these things. What would that do to them? They got to really come up with a new solution. So got a business. You got the power. You don't have to go around smashing and throwing paint on art. That's terrible. Don't do that. Don't destroy what's good. Just control the market by cutting down the excesses of all this materialism. That's the problem with the capitalist system. It's over-materialized. These phones are hooking you to buy things. You look on it, and you go in, I gotta have that. You have no time to think. There's a principle of buying good quality products. And it's putting out a way high end. So I bought that. And I'm not paying an iPhone. That is $180 a month saved. $180 a month saved, and I got a phone. Now this computer, I want to get one that I can go right offline. I'm starting to learn I can go offline with Google, but I'd just like to go offline a lot. I was looking at traveling Canada because I'm leaving. And I'll go out to Vancouver Island or leave from there or Jasper or somewhere and take the train. I love the train. I'm getting enough to live on. I can't keep on cleaning up this place and living on dog food. It's so expensive here. When you're stuck, And you can't move around. A lot of people are getting mobile homes and living on them, older people. What? Cheaper? Oh, you have no fixed address, so you don't get a hospital. Who cares? I'm reading that. I don't get a hospital. And that's all I get hit by these damn drivers and the drug addicts around here that mug me. I just get junk furniture from handouts. They stole everything on me. And as the economy goes up and they're not going to lower it, you're going to get things stolen on you. They'll use the legal system somehow and get around it. Well, I got to fight through the legal system to get it back. And today, the office is closed, but that's all right. It gives me time to think. It gives me time to go out and have a friggin' coffee and get out of here. I'm tired, fed up, and I want to go around that drug pit and hear hip hop music. And I don't want to hear a bunch of foul language. I'm going to go out to that coffee shop way out in the highway. 5-mile walk, it's worth it. Get away from all the noise. Cranky? No, I like quiet. I was always raised rural, and that's where I was raised out there, and it got really noisy in here because the progressive conservatives just kept on flooding the market for all this is tourism and overpriced garbage. I never go to tourist resorts because they're overpriced. The weather's getting a little bad. But why would I want to be in a tourist resort? Because it's location. That's all they say, the brokers. And they're the problem. There's people up here can't get housing. There's women that are divorced after a short marriage. Because he's never ending working with the promises they give you. Liberals and conservatives give this promise of jobs. Now they got 3 to 5 jobs. Maybe 80 hours a week work. You know, in the older days, Henry Ford, 40 hours was the work week. When I worked in a factory, I got time and a half for anything over 40. And now, oh no, nobody gets that. Henry Ford was an industrialist, but he had a common sense of how many hours people worked, and it helped build families and community. Working all the time is destroying our economy. Carrying computers every friggin' place and working offline and in the coffee shops, making those damn places lonely. Nice place is a community center where you can talk to people. No cell phones. No Wi-Fi. Just